Oh, I didn't fucking pull up TEW. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Well, the first 10 seconds of my stream is gonna be the fucking, just the YouTube thing. Oh, I didn't pop out the chat either, for fuck's sake. Hold up. Nope, there's no USPW lovers in the chat right now. You guys are gonna get to see the analytics for a second again. Pop out chat, there we go. I won't ban. I will not ban. I refuse to ban. Someone else can ban. I don't have any moderators, but someone else will do it. Alright. CZCW save. Starting this shit off. Oh, hello Alex. Hello Ben. I'm excited. I'm actually kind of excited. I really like... Okay, so I've done a little bit of pre-booking already because I don't know how much I'll get through on this one episode. We're at the bare minimum. We're running Revolution. We know that. I might do some episodes of Coast to Coast as well. Chicago fan, hello. We have A, B, and C in the chat right now. Alex, Ben, and Chicago fan. Yeah, so if you guys have been watching the 5SSW streams, I did say we're gonna make Coast to Coast after Revolution. So at the bare minimum, we're running Revolution today, and then if the stream's kind of short, then we will also run in the first tapings of Coast to Coast. My Tyler, hello. How are you doing? So I do got to announce that the internet's been working really well recently. However, out of fucking nowhere, the router starts flickering again, and the internet will occasionally go out. So hopefully that doesn't happen during the stream, but if it does, I will relaunch the stream as soon as I can, and if it happens a second time, then I might need to take a week or two off to figure out what the fuck's going on again. So I have to have my analytics in the background of this video because I need to make sure the stream doesn't go out. And the dog's going ape shit immediately. I mean, instantly. He didn't wait. He did not hesitate. Okay, I think he's good. I think he's good now. Okay, so... Alright, did anybody... I don't know if anybody recognizes the new renders, but I did put who we're going to be playing as in the thumbnail of this stream. So I think... Dude, if he can bark at it and fix it, then he can bark the whole stream if he wants, but I don't think it's helping. So yeah, I think I'll start recording straight up, and we'll do the intro part of episode 1 right away, right now. Alright, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to our second C-Verse save here on TEW 9. We are going to be playing as Costal Zone Championship Wrestling, and just like with the 5SSW save, I have a brand new head booker and a little bit of story going along with it. As you've seen, I've named this series The Push for Relevancy, and that does not necessarily mean that I think CZCW is irrelevant or anything. However, I want the story of this save to be the guru has hired me, Sean McFly, to book CZCW in its inevitable push into the mainstream. He wants to turn CZCW from a local Californian indie, a very big Californian indie, to a national phenomenon or something. So he has replaced head booker Fox Mask, who wasn't really building up the promotion, with one of the biggest names in both North American and Canadian wrestling history, Sean McFly, to help book and promote CZCW into the next step, into at least a medium-sized company. And yeah, so Sean McFly is probably one of the weirdest names you could ever guess joining CZCW, but that's the gimmick. He has become a part owner of CZCW. That will be in storyline and in our canon. And just like with Paige Croft and Devil Karubi, Fox Mask is gonna have some morale issues with both me and Cliff Anderson. So, did I do Al Coleman? Or no, I did. Did I not put me? I thought I put Sean McFly as well. I might have forgotten to put Sean McFly as a... Oh, that's bad. Alright, whoops. Okay, so I'll do that right now. So I'm gonna... Sean McFly and Fox Mask. I want to have a strong dislike. Because Fox Mask feels like that he is being replaced in CZCW. So Sean McFly will be taking the book. And the first thing that I've noticed when pre-booking CZCW is that we've actually got a really fucking big roster. We've got a definitely like a bigger roster than I actually need. So I mean, let's just go down the card. We only have one major star. We only have Frankie Boy, our current Coastal Zone champion. Our upper card consists of guys like American Flash, current COT World Heavyweight Champion Frankie Perez, and Mash Cougar, legend of CZCW. Our mid-card, California Love Machine, Carlos Barrera, who has split off from his tag partner, Miguel, and I totally remember Miguel's last name, Miguel Rivera, and has kind of become a decent little mid-carder for the company right now. The Wildcats are also in the mid-card. And then we got a bunch of tag names and fun additions like Luis Montero Jr., who refused to join EILL when Olay died, Hugh Day Ask of 4C fame, Jay Becker and Malik Cash, formerly of ACPW fame. So some interesting names in the mid card. Zell Quinn, I see a little potential in, and then just a lot of jobbers. This is going to be the, picking out who's got any potential out of the jobbers is going to be a little hard. And as Ben has noted out in the chat, because we are live streaming CZCW, just like we are as 5SSW, this will be the third 64 YouTube save with Frankie Perez. I don't know how that keeps happening. He just keeps being awesome, I guess. So, yeah, I haven't made a booking team. I haven't done any of that. I'll do that with the chat and then get back to you guys when we're done with all that. Alright, so yeah, I saved the quote-unquote fun stuff for this, just the looking at stats. Canada is way too grim. Glad you finally got to catch a stream, Pentagon. The Blackhawks just shit the bed so bad I was able to start at 9. That's great. And yeah, jump ship creates 10. He actually was unemployed. That's why I picked him. I didn't want to pick anybody that was employed by somewhere else. I was surprised he wasn't in CWA. Oh, is American Flash a headache? Are you fucking with me? Is he gonna be a piece of shit? Oh no. Oh no, he's professional. Oh man. Alright. Let's get this booking team. I mean, Fox Mask is good. I'm not putting Zell Quinn on the booking team. Get out of here. Fox Mask is good, but he kind of hates me and the owner, so I kind of can't put him on here. Frankie Boy, however, you'll stay on here. The Guru as well. Tigre Salvaje. Why not? Is there anybody else? No, alright, straight up. Yeah, alright. There's the booking team, guys. That was a lot easier. I thought this was going to be like, ooh, what should we do for canon? Do we have to put Fox Mask on? No. No, we don't. Booking team in CWA had to get nerfed. That's a shame. We don't have any chemistry yet. Frankie's our only fucking... So yeah, I don't think I need to make any signings. Like I said, I've pre-booked the Revolution pay-per-view and the first couple Coast to Coasts. And I was, like, struggling to put people on the card. I genuinely don't think we need to sign anybody. Genuinely. I'll use COT occasionally for, like, the COTT world title storylines. But, we're already we have way too many people already. Like, I usually have to book 2 months to get way too many people. So, yeah, no divisions. I don't know why I clicked on that. We don't need a figurehead. Alright. Oh, I just inhaled in the wrong throat. Alright. So, locker room. I'll do locker room leaders last. I like to put as many unique people on here as possible. There's no benefit or penalty for doing that. That's just a personal thing I like to do for some reason. Automatically exclude... Chief Enforce Akira, if you are in catering, you'll get a battering elite. Alright. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Even if people get sniped from us, he's just on his A game tonight. That's just beautiful. First stream on CZCW, and my dogs are on their fucking A game. Even if like 3 of our top names get sniped, we have so many people just on reserve, we might just be fine. Just signing randos, like, genuinely. But yeah, Frankie Perez is going to be the only Chief Enforcer we have, I guess. Head of Talent Relations. Let's see. We can't put Cliff. I guess Dylan. Morale Officer. Who can we put? Oh, we can put a lot of people. Okay. We can put the Perez brothers just completely in charge of the company. What about what does Willow do for us? Is she a manager? Oh, she's the decent manager. Okay, she can stay around. We have one manager that's complete dog shit. Just complete dog shit. Yeah, I think Willow could be the morale officer, sure. Senior road agent. Oh god, I can't have a road agent because I'm the best road agent. Oh yeah, and then the Coastal Zone Resort's gonna have people. I think one of the default narratives is like people hyping the Coastal Zone Resort or some shit. Yeah, Snapdragon Jr. is gonna be coming in April too. So like if people get sniped, we might not even have to sign anybody. We'll just have people on reserve. Inner Circle. Okay, so we can't have a senior road agent. We can't have a fucking referee because Pee Wee Jermaine has a bad personality disorder. That's just perfect. Fox Mask is fine. I don't want to piss him off anymore. Head women's trainer. Is there a woman we could do, or do we just have to fucking cry about it? I can't do Miller Ford. He's kind of on loan. Heartbreaker. Alright, so 5 is it. Nobody has the training thing. It depends. If Snapdragon Jr.'s even got half decent stats, he might get the Vader push. He might genuinely get the Vader push. Snapdragon Jr. versus Fox Mask will go crazy, as long as Fox Mask doesn't get fucking snagged. I'm feeling Heartbreaker. I think that's just funny, because his gimmick is like Manslut or whatever. Travel Organizer. So this can just be anybody, really. I guess the Guru. I don't want the Guru to be unhappy, so he can join that. Do we do a Stooge? Do I risk it with a Stooge? I actually, Alpha, I do not have any experience with Heartbreaker. So if he sucks, fuck, I don't know. I really like the idea of booking him as a man slut. That sounds like a really funny gimmick. Just like he's a man slut, but he constantly just gets shit on by every single woman in the company, and everyone's like, are we not past this? I don't know. I don't trust the loner. I don't want Tony DeWonderful to be mad. I trust the insecure more than I trust the loner. I'm gonna go for Eureka, and if he says no, I'll do Tony, and if he says no, then I'm not doing it. Okay, good. Alright, I don't know. I don't like it when people are mad at me. Fox Mask has already given me stress. Alright. What can we do? Locker room leaders. So, if Frankie Perez is already our chief enforcer, then, I mean, we'll just do everybody else. Dylan Seidel, Fox Mask. Fuck, I forgot that Cliff Anderson hates him, too. I forgot about that. Mask Cougar, yeah, hell yeah. He is a locker room leader. The Guru and Tigre Salvaje. Alright, cool. So, we got a good group there. Heartbreaker will not be giving me any attitude. I don't think he will be hitting on Sean McFly. I don't think he will. And it is not banished to next. You do not get exiled to Netwatch. Netwatch is where all the stars are on. I think we do the main event spotlight, and I think we do the I think I pull the classic main event spotlight tight focus. Just mainly because for shows like Coast to Coast, it's just going to be a bunch of job matches and then a fun main event. And then angles, I can't imagine angles are going to be that good unless California Love Machine or Frankie Boy Fernandez are in them. Or Sean McFly. I think I have good promo too, surprisingly. A North of the Border legend. No, I have horrible. It's horrible. I booked it assuming he had good promo. We might have to edit sometimes. Alright, Inner Circle's good. Product's good. We're keeping intergender wrestling. Roster's good. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. I don't need storylines. Teams are good. Here's our champions. Chet Chavez and Simon Waves. We don't have any tournaments. Commentary's fine. Broadcasting's fine. I don't want to negotiate with Wrestle World until after Revolution. No pre-booking, no show history. I always assumed... So here's the thing. I know it's called the Extreme Championship. I just always assumed that it was like the X Division. It was less of like a hardcore belt and more of like an X Division. Like, in the sense that like, yeah, it's no DQ, but like not every match turns into the Nick Gage versus Homicide fucking immediately grab your weapons. I don't know. I think I'm going to book it more like an X Division title. It just sounds like more fun. Instead of just hardcore people. Absences. Juliet's away filming. I was not made aware of that. Did I book her? Oh, fuck me. I have a big enough roster. It's fine. Backstage. Yeah, figured. Well, you guys can smoke. I mean, let's be real. You guys can smoke. Alright, and then okay, if you guys have a drink here or there, I don't think anybody's gonna bring heroin. I think we're fine. I'm just gonna take away the cating in the... it's fine. It's average. We're fine. I'll put them back if I need it. I don't want to pay for that. Geotags are fine. House shows are fine. That's one sad Hall of Fame. Merchandise, I think we just bite the bullet like we did with 5 Star at the beginning of the save. If we lose money, we lose money. It's lore-wise a gimmick match title. Okay. I think we'll keep that. I think every match will still be no DQ, but I think under Sean McFly's vision, we're going to make it more of like a mix between a hardcore belt and like the X division, if that makes any sense. Like, I want it to be like the indie work raiders are the only ones that fight for it, but it's also a hardcore belt. But yeah, I'm taking the bullet at the beginning of the save to eat merchandise costs because it pays such high dividends. It pays such high dividends. We don't need to worry about production. It's fine. 44, I think we'll hit 44s. Ticket pricings are fine. Training facilities, 3,900. Lucha Extreme Mix. I will be signing luchadors. If I ever need to make signings, it will be luchadors. It will be luchadors. The better the quality of students. Okay. Oh my god, it costs 3,000 just to upgrade? Fuck you. Never mind. Jesus. Hell no. Fuck that. Alliances. Yep. COD is in shambles. I didn't realize that they didn't replace Olay. They're just going fucking raw dog, no Mexico. That's crazy. I was like, oh, maybe I could get a CILL person, but CILL is not in COD. They have a working agreement. That's all. Yeah, Cliff Anderson's already mad at me. Oh, Cliff Anderson's already mad at me. No, there's no point in doing a 5-star working relationship. I can't even do a talent trade with Maw for anybody worth a half damn, because they just won't want anybody. They just won't want anybody. Like let's say I've tried to get Cheetah Boy. They wouldn't want a single person. And they're in the same country as me. There's just no point in doing a 5-star working agreement, because I will never be able to talent trade with any of them. Maybe CILL. I don't know about Pittsburgh Steel, because they run the same area as NYCW, and I feel like that's just kind of weird. Like, the whole point is to stick to your own area. So if Pittsburgh Steel are gonna clash with NYCW, then yeah. CILL, I thought about it, and my idea is that if I get to the point where I constantly want to keep using CILL's people and I keep doing talent trades with them, then I'll just add them to COD. But I don't want to fuck with COD instantly. I want to focus on making sure that we don't kill the company immediately. All right, so yeah, we'll go. I'm going back to the recording. Alright, so we have gotten our backstage people together. This is our booking team. Obviously, because of my personal role-playing with Fox Mask, I did not put him on the booking team. I felt like there was no point into dealing with the morale issues that would come with. So our booking team is just going to be Frankie Boy, the Guru, and Tigre Salvaje. Our inner circle consists of this. For anyone that wants to pause and look at that, that's what our inner circle is doing. Other than that, the only other thing I saw was Juliet Balconi is away filming, apparently, customs for Ben. So that's what she's doing. So she won't make it to Revolution. But, and yeah, I'm upgrading Rapid merchandise, 600 a week. It'll be worth it, because once it levels up, you make it back instantly. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna run Revolution in this episode. I don't really like to do introduction videos anymore unless there's actual substance at the end. So yeah, we're gonna run Revolution in this episode and then evaluate where we go from here. So yeah, let's get into CZCW Revolution 2024. Alright, yeah, of course it's canon. Of course it's fucking canon. Alright, but yeah, we gotta make you CZCW Revolution. Alright, now here comes the fun part. We get to sim. We get to sim. Let's go. Let's go. There's one Lucha with skills on free agency. I will, once this sim is done, I will shortlist Huracan Sandoval. I like genuinely, I don't wanna make any signings because I just don't need it. Oh, we have new goals. That's great. I forgot about that. Huh? No. Get the fuck out of here. No. I don't need more workers, let alone shitty ones. Oh my goodness. Dude, Cot, yeah, I agree, Pentagon. Cot is dead. I really don't like the way that the canon went with Cot. I just feel like it could have been such like a more fun thing when it was first introduced and just nothing came. Oh, he is actually pretty good. He is pretty good. He will get shortlisted. He'll be if I do get a good few poaches, then I will he will be one of the first people I sign. What'd she do? It's crazy. Does that happen with the AI? Does anybody know if the AI also negotiates with EILL if the EILL AI negotiates with the CZCW AI? I remember that happening all the time in 2020 with EILL and Olay. And I don't think I saw that in the if I did. I missed it if I did with the 5 SSW save. What in the fuck is this? What in the fuck what are you fucking doing? Jesus Christ, they went a completely different direction. Oh my god. They went a completely holy shit. Oh my god. The epidemic, oh my god. Holy shit, I called it. Holy fuck, I called it. Oh my god, I called it. Look at that. Where are they? Ladies' Night. I don't like that name. Holy fuck, I called it. It's canon now. It's canon now. It happens fairly often. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're just always so desperate for a fucking dev company. But yeah, no, I already don't want more workers, let alone shitty ones. Get the fuck out of here south of the border. I gotta call them south of the border. EILL is somehow more of a mouthful than south of the border. Legitimately. I actually kind of want to pre-book the pay-per-view matches I have, just so I have them ready. So here we go. We're pre-booking them. The Horror Force? Dude, no fucking way. No fucking way. Jesus Christ. Alright, so we're going to open Revolution with Fox Mask 2 versus Carlos Pereira for the Extreme Championship. So I guess canon, it does have to be an Extreme match. Should I just do Aussie rules? That makes the most sense to me. Right? It's like not a hardcore match, but it's pinfall or submission. I'll make Aussie rules a default match. Because I will be using that every time there is a extreme match. So yeah. This will be opening Fox Mask 2 versus Carlos Pereira. I have... Get out of here. I have up next California Dreams versus the Apex Twins. Alright. Tag titles up next is 2v2. The Beach Boys defend the titles against Thunderstruck. Good stuff there. Did I put the titles? No, I did not. No, I did not. Aussiefornia. Okay, I don't like that. That sounds wrong. Okay, what's next? Hugh Day Ask versus Luis Montero Jr. Just fun match, I guess. Prove yourself match. American Flash and the Wildcats versus California Love Machine and Gangster Nation 3v3. The Masks versus the Non-Masks. Alright, SoCal Savages. So I'm gonna make the Perez brothers a regular team. And I felt like the Perez brothers was just kind of like a boring tag name, especially when I already have the Apex Twins. So they're called the SoCal Savages. I'm kind of proud of that name, I'll be honest. You guys don't have to be proud of it for me. I'm proud of it. That's all that matters. And then our main event for the World Championship. Masked Cougar versus Frankie Boy. Coastal Zone Championship in the main event. Masked Cougar versus Frankie Boy. I wouldn't say he didn't get pushed, but he's only a well-known. So he definitely did not get pushed quite as big as Frankie Boy. Because I don't think California... Does he have a former? No, he's not a former champion. God, that's crazy. That's lame. I really didn't think... Ah, man. Yuma and Shiori happens frequently, too. That's crazy. Okay, none of this matters. Just touring. That's fine. Please don't give me a heart attack like that. When is this happening, though? When is this happening? You're not Pride. Why did I click on you? January 19th. Okay, alright. That's not good. That's not good. The 15th? Alright, okay. The 15th? Are we good for the 15th? Fuck off. Oh my god. Fucking you bitch. You fucking bitch. Oh my god. Oh, man, you suck. Alright, well, fuck, dude. Alright, that sucks. Oh, it couldn't have been anybody. You couldn't have, like, put Waylon Walls on a fucking touring deal. Oh, man. This. Ugh. 5SSW also just beautiful. Just beautiful. Touring deals are the worst because they'll always pick a fucking big touring company over you. Alright, that blows chunks. That actually blows chunks. We're gonna have to move it to Friday. Friday the 14th, I think. Okay, yeah. So far Frankie's the only one with conflicting dates. Oh, man. Oh, do I really hope we push for relevancy fucking fast. Man, do I hope the relevancy comes fast. Oh, great. Well, thanks for the heads up, Alpha and Omega. Thank you for letting me know that this is going to be a real fun problem. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm peachy. Alright, Casey Valentine's turned heel. Texas Pete back to USPW. That's just, I hate it. Ah, you fucking nut faces. You no good nut faces. Man, did I kind of want to bring this guy in. Specifically because of Frankie Perez. You motherfuckers. I was trying so hard not to say that. Man. I wanted Akima Brave. Oh, I wanted him. Alright. That's not good. I didn't pre-book anything with Akima Brave. I just thought it'd be fun to bring him in. Like, oh, remember when Frankie Paris and Akima Brave were a team on Dave when they were the tag champs? Yeah, well, not anymore. That's not happening. Is that a man? No, it's a team. Okay. I thought that was just his name. QAW might get raided of their women if 5SSW wants to continue to be annoying. So I'm gonna have to do these fucking I'm gonna have to record these episodes of Coast to Coast around Frankie Perez's schedule, which is gonna blow, dude. Cause they're doing shit on Monday. I think if we do our first two on Sunday, if we do our first two recordings of Coast to Coast on Sunday, we'll be fine. Cause then it'll air on Monday the 17th and Monday the 24th. I want Coast to Coast to be a Monday thing. It's already a Monday thing. That's awesome, actually. That's perfect. I do want it 90 minutes, though. We want Coast to Coast to be 90 minutes. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Gotta go day by day at the beginning because you never know when USPW or Pride or Burning Hammer are gonna fucking usurp one of your top names out of nowhere, and you gotta be prepared. Gotta be prepared. Tyra works out. I thought it said walked out. That's crazy. Total elimination was boring. Alright, fine. Anything. Vortex is not one of my guys. I don't know why he was for a second. I don't know why I thought that for a second. I haven't even booked a show yet. What the hell? I haven't even booked a show yet. Why do you want more money? $100? Okay. Well, I haven't even booked a show. One night only. Alright, that's fine. Alright, yeah, we're chilling. Okay. Alright. How could you possibly need more money? Okay, I guess, you know what, while we're simming, I do have a question about how do you guys want these videos formatted, because I don't expect every single person to make the live streams every single time. That's why I upload, the shortened videos separately. So for Coast to Coast, would you guys prefer if each Coast to Coast episode was its own video, or if each, there's three options. If each Coast to Coast video, if each episode is its own video, if each build is its own video, which would result in like really long videos, like hour-and-a-half videos, or if each recording block was its own video. So like the first Coast to Coast we're doing, we're gonna record 2 episodes at a time, right? So the episode would be both episodes of Coast to Coast. And if we do 3, because sometimes it'll be 5 weeks in between pay-per-view builds, if we do 3 recordings of Coast to Coast in one night, then that will be the episode. So, before I forget, I want to tape 2 at a time. So yeah, just if anyone cares. Fuck you, no! Stop! No! Fuck me. Oh my, dude, I swear to God, if WLW has a show on the fucking Monday. Okay, no, because we're running Friday. That's fine. and they don't have a show on Monday, I think we'll be fine. The recording blocks, that's what I'm thinking. Nothing will be fine. I'll ask in the Revolution video. But I feel like most people are gonna say do the recording blocks, which would be 2 to 3 episodes of Coast to Coast per video. But I mean, maybe people that don't watch the lives don't want that, so I don't know. Frankie Boy 2, god damn. I wish I could ask him, hey, do you want to stop working Japan? I wish I could do that instead of like, hey, do you want to work in America? I could be like, hey, do you want to stop working Japan? That'd be a fun thing to do. Is this gonna be okay? So now let's check fucking California. Oh, I don't think is he not gonna choose WLW over us? Are you shitting me? Hold up, sorry. He's not? What? Crazy. Let's fucking go. Yeah. No, like I said, Tyler, I get it. That would... aesthetically, the video titles would be the nicest looking if I did it that way. I just don't think anybody that doesn't watch the lives or want to watch the VODs would want all of the coast to coast, because in between Revolution and Vendetta is already going to be 5 episodes of coast to coast. So I don't know. Like I said, I'll ask at the end of the Revolution pay-per-view. But like I said, if people want fucking all of the coast to coast in one videos, then I'll do that. If people want just 1 episode per video, I'll do that. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, tomorrow night. And we're good. We're chilling. Alright. I have my hands up like the Absolute Cinema pictures. That's what I'm doing. Right there. Absolute Cinema. Cool. I'm nervous. I didn't think about that. I pre-booked, and then I remembered why I didn't do much pre-booking in Dave. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, but I'm not streaming again till Monday for the next 5 SSW stream. So I'll have the weekend to figure it out. But also, again, knock on wood, the internet hasn't gone out yet, and we've been going for 40 minutes. It happened on Christmas. Can you believe that? We come home from the most depressing Christmas party, and the internet flickers, and we can't even just fucking take our mind off of it. Alright, I don't want to give anyone the night off. Fuck them. Alright. Are there any venues that'll be cheaper than 1K that can fit more than 300 people? Okay, that can fit more. No. Alright, then, San Diego? What did you pick? Bakersfield? We're running Bakersfield, baby. Alright, use Wrestle World. Use this selection. Alright, guys. What are we gonna do? Honestly, I feel like we kind of need angles more than we need finishes. Cause I'm gonna book CZCW a little more sports ent than probably what Canon wants, just because I'm gonna do weekly TV, and sports ent is the most fun thing for me to personally book. So I feel like having angle idea. I'll do 1 creative finish. I'm gonna fuck myself. Alright. I guess I'll go fuck myself. Finish. Frankie. Boy. Big Gamble. Mar 23. Okay. But yeah, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of more angles, and they're gonna have a bigger effect than they do in 5SSW, I think angle ideas are gonna be a little more important right now. What the fuck? Frankie Boy is only giving himself shit to work with. You know, guys, other people can speak up. This doesn't just need to be the Frankie Boy fucking Promo package. June 19. Okay, and I have 76. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go finish. I need a good one. Okay, beautiful. Absolute Cinema. All right, cool. I can use that on a pay-per-view. Mar 22. All right, cool. He's a cheat code. Thank God he's my fucking world champion. Nathaniel Casino. Do I get to use you if you come in? No, if you don't want to work, I'm not going to bring you. I like Warren Technique though. No, I'm sorry, bud. No, unless you have relationships with people, I won't let you come in. That's going to be my rule. Thank you, Hugh Day Ask. That was a great rib. I was there. Beautiful. Thank you, Heartbreaker. Thank you, Fox Mask. Jay Becker got into a fight. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Alright. Mean-spirited rib. Jesus Christ. We're fucking... Oh my god. We're going to the shit. Guys, we might need to bring catering back. At least Fox Mask 2 is a little more consistent. Do we inspire on the first show? Honestly, we have no build. First show of the year, I think we start off with an Inspire. It's the first pay-per-view of the year. I think we need to kick shit off with an Inspire. You know? So yeah, we're opening with Fox Mask and Carlos Barea. I got this going 12 minutes. Carlos Barea's going over. I do need to see what, I just need to steal the show. I think we'll do that in this one then. I think we'll do the steal the show here. Alright, open. I fucking doubt Fox Mask 2 can call it. Yeah, open scripted. Open scripted clean. Steal the show. I am gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing a decent amount of angles on this angles on this pay-per-view though. That's what I was concerned about. Cause I wanna plant a couple seats for storylines going forward on our first show. Oh wait, I'm opening the show with Sean McFly. Sean McFly announces he is a part owner and announces TV show on Wrestle World. So I put this for fucking... Yeah, this is getting its time cut. I don't know why. I just assumed Sean McFly was a good promo. So this is getting its time way cut. Hype, I guess. Surprise. Yeah, double surprise. Boom. So that's what we open with. Let me change that in my spreadsheet so that when I look to make sure my time is all correct, it's not wrong. Alright, so 140. Okay, then we got immediately after Carlos versus Fox Mask. Get out of here, 2BC. California Dreams are going to go over the Apex Twins. I like the California Dreams. I actually see a good future in both Sky and Kira Lee. They're really close to being, like, really good. Sky, not so much, but Kira Lee is really close to, like, an actual push. So, Sky Hermosa will go over Gabe Apex. Open script, clean. Book the segment, and then, as I teased, Heartbreaker is going to come out and hit on Sky Hermosa, and Sky is going to kick his face and knock him out. So, Heartbreaker shoots his shot. Alright, Sky Hermosa can be attacker. If Heartbreaker can't cut a promo, he'll be on victim. And Kira Lee. You know, Kira Lee's gonna talk to the crowd while this is happening. Like, get a load of this fucking guy. Alright. 3 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna test it. I've been scared to use comedy. Ever. Because I was worried that it might have a penalty. If it doesn't, I'm gonna just test it here. We're gonna try it. Save details. Book segment. Also, I'm scripting myself. Okay. Tag titles. Tag titles. We got Thunderstruck versus the Beach Boys. 14 minutes total. Simon Waves can get the victory over Amy St. James. Easy title defense for Brother is 40. Yeah, it's layers. There's layers to it. Open scripted clean. Beach Boys retain the tag titles. Then we have Luis Montero Jr. defeating Hugh Day Ask in 17 minutes. This one might be a sleeper. I feel like I kind of want to do something with Luis Montero while I can. Hopefully he's not on time decline yet, but I really liked how good he was in Olay saves in 2020, so I kind of want to do something with him. I really like Luis. Yeah, that's so fucking weird. I get the kayfabe. I get the kayfabe of like, oh, 4C and Olay folded, so there's only 3 companies now. So, yeah, there's no more tag belts, but that's fucking weird. It's so weird. Okay, thank you, Tyler. Comedy has a penalty based on product. I'm not sure if yours would get it. It's mostly work rate companies and ones that specifically hate comedy like TCW. It is an heartbreaker angle. I think if we aren't sure, I think now is the time to run it. Or you know what? I'll save it for an episode of Coast to Coast. Alright, yeah, we'll save it for an episode of Coast to Coast. I will put this on character development then. And on an episode of Coast to Coast, I will test it out there. Alright, so yeah, Luis Montero Jr. goes over, I believe. And then he's gonna essentially like, Luis is ready to challenge for CZCW gold. Is it gold though? I mean, wait, is it gold? I mean, they're fucking blue. It's not really gold. I guess it's fuck. It's semantics. Azul. All right. Can he cut a promo either? Oh, yeah. They just fucking dipped. That was so funny. That's so funny. I forgot they just fucking were like, all right, we're gonna leave. I don't feel like dropping the tag belts. Was it that they didn't want to drop the tag belts, or that Kot just couldn't fucking figure it out? I will challenge for the blue. Foreshadowing, I guess, because believe it or not, he's gonna start challenging for the blue after this. We'll try working the crowd. Fucking go for it, bud. Go for it. The Sapphire? Oh, the Sapphire. That's going to be our cruiserweight division, Ben. If I ever make a cruiserweight division, it'll be called the Sapphire division. So we got the 3v3 next. The Loving Gangsters versus the Masked Men. I got this one going a decent bit because I saw fucking CZCW, also lengthy matches. Fans expect important matches to be quite lengthy. Yeah, so Kot just botched it. They didn't, at least the Cobras, I still love them because they didn't big league Kot, but Kot just couldn't figure it the fuck out. So yeah, I gotta do 20 minutes for anything worth a damn, but in the end, we're gonna have American Flash actually, no, not American Flash. I'll have Tigre. Tigre will pin Bullseye. Open, slow build, scripted, clean finish, because I doubt Bullseye can call it in the ring. Yeah, that's what I thought. I love you, buddy, but you can't call it in the ring. You're just not there yet. SoCal Savages as their first match as the SoCal Savages versus the Inner City Express. I got a 22-minuter right here. Frankie Perez gets the victory against Jay Becker. Actually, they can figure it out. It doesn't matter which one loses. Open. I was watching way too much hockey. I sounded Canadian for a second there. Oh, it's going to be an open match. Oh, Frankie Perez is going to go over the Inner City Express. That's what happens. If I listen to those hockey commentators for too long, I start to pick it up. I'm cool like that. That's a fun quirk about me. Yeah. So, Frankie Perez goes over, and then Miller Ford comes out to confront Frankie Perez and challenge him for the Kot Heavyweight Championship on the first episode of Coast to Coast. So it sounds northern. To my ears, it sounds Canadian, but I am ginger, so it probably comes off as Northern Irish. All I know is that they're aggressively Canadian on those Blackhawks broadcasts, and it's very funny. Yeah, so Miller Ford's going to challenge Frankie Perez. Frankie has a match set for Coast to W2 to Coast episode 1. Script the fuck out of you. It's going to go 2 minutes. We already did surprise. Hype, I guess hype. Alright, and then our main event, Frankie Boy Fernandez versus Mass Cougar. Got this one going 24 minutes. I'll put the creative finish on this one. I won't do the big gamble one. I'll do the likely to succeed. I'm not risking it on the first fucking show. But Frankie Boy Fernandez is getting the belt. He's retaining. I think Mass Cougar can call it by now. I mean, he's one of the greatest Coastal Zone wrestlers of all time. So that means he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Slow build, decisive finish, book segment. And, yeah, American Flash makes his presence known in the world title scene. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I was not trying to diss the aggressively Canadian broadcasting. Because if it was some purebred cowboy or just Midwestern accent talking hockey, I would immediately think this fucking guy doesn't know what he's talking about. No. If the person on the hockey broadcast, voice crack, if the person on the hockey broadcast is not aggressively Canadian, it's not a fun listen. It is not a fun listen. It is, I 100% agree. It is peak commentary if they're aggressively Canadian. Frankie Boy. Oh, Frankie Boy can cut a fucking promo. Hell yeah, he can. American Flash most certainly cannot. 6 minutes, and then we'll do the Frankie Perez angle idea too, because he wants to put himself over. Storyline development, book segment. What do we got? Fox Mask is doing too much road agenting. That's fine. I'll road agent that. All right, cool. I add an extra minute to the main event there, so let me put that in the spreadsheet. I don't want to pay anybody to work the pre-show, but this is what I'm talking about. So this is a 2-hour plus because it's a pay-per-view. You get to use even more than 2 hours. This is how many people I didn't use. We have a great roster. Yeah, if you're watching football in the Premier League and the dude's not British, it's like, get the fuck out. Who are you? Who invited you? Who invited this guy? Get out. Cause I don't think the, is the T-Wolves commentator even from Minnesota, or did they just pick some random dude from, like, Missouri? Like, did they get somebody from, like, northern Kentucky? I don't think that should be. You should have a fucked up Minnesotan accent if you're commentating a Timberwolves game. Oh, brutal. Ant-Man's out for a year and you're saved. That's brutal. No, Ben, you're British. You can't talk. You can't talk commentary on football. You can't. You don't get it. Only Americans would understand the Premier League. Alright, let's get into this fucking CZCW Revolution show. Alright, it is time for CZCW Revolution 2022. I've pre-booked the full card so I can run it down quickly, but we're going to be doing a lot of building blocks set up on this show. So it's going to be a slightly more angle-heavy show. I should check. Alright, we aren't going to get penalized. It's going to be a slightly more angle-heavy pay-per-view than one would expect. But I feel like it's more important to establish the few storylines we're going to be running on our first show than to not. So it is what it is. I do want to make a note that our first creative meeting did go kind of okay, except the whole creative meeting was just Frankie Boy Fernandez giving himself creative finishes and creative angle ideas. It was fucking like, it's just, I think Tyler said in the chat, he said something like, all right, I got an idea for a finish. You take my finish, you suck my dick, I get the win. It's probably what it was. I mean, it's Frankie Boy. So, yeah, so opening the show, we got the CZCW Extreme Championship between Carlos Barea and Fox Mask 2. Following that, we have the California Dreams taking on the Apex Twins. The Tag Team Champions, the Beach Boys, will be defending their titles against Thunderstruck. Luis Montero Jr. will be taking on Hugh Day Ask in what I believe might be a, like, steal the show, genuinely. I think it'll do great. I'm really high on both of these men. We have a 3v3 that you can't read the full name of, but I've been calling it the Loving Gangsters versus the Masked Men, which is the team of California Love Machine and Gangster Nation, Bullseye and Waylon Walls, versus American Flash and El Jaguar and Tigre Salvaje, the Wildcats. So fun 3v3 action. Our semi-main will be the SoCal Savages, which is Frankie and Johnny Perez, versus the Inner City Express. The guys from ACPW, Malik and, oh fuck, what's the other guy's name? I know his fucking name. Malik Cash and Jay Becker, the Inner City Express. And then our main event, massive match, a CZCW Classic incoming. Masked Cougar will challenge Frankie Boy Fernandez for his CZCW Championship, the Coastal Zone Championship, up for grabs in the main event. But before we can get into any of the matches, Sean McFly opens the show. We already knew between us that Sean McFly is going to be a part owner, but that's essentially what this angle is. Sean McFly makes a shocking debut in CZCW, announcing that he is a part owner of CZCW, and he's going to be attempting to turn the Coastal Zone nationwide, and the way he's going to do that is by working out a weekly TV show with Wrestle World called Coast to Coast. It will air every Monday, once a week. So, yeah, Sean McFly comes in. First thing he does is announce a TV show. Massive shit to kick off CZCW Revolution. His veteran gimmick got very good, so that's nice to see. But our opening match goes about 10 minutes and 7 seconds. It gets a 53. Carlos Barea fucking carry job. Oh my god. Great match from Carlos Barea as he gets a 62. But, yeah, in 10 minutes and 7 seconds, he defeats the young, debuting Fox Mask 2. He's not debuting, I don't know why I said that. He defeats Fox Mask 2 in 10 minutes and 7 seconds to make defense number 2 of his Extreme Championship. 53 rated match, good way to start the show. Following that, another fun match, 57. Nice 10-minute match between the Apex Twins and the California Dreams. Actually almost went 11 minutes, which is cool. But yeah, the California Dreams get the victory in 10:53 when Sky Hermosa pins Gabe Apex with the Dream Drop. Kira Lee is insanely good, holy shit. But when there's women to be about, there are hearts to be broken, and none other than Heartbreaker comes out. He shoots his shot. He says, Sky Hermosa, I've noticed you for a long time in the back. And I thought, what a better time than any. After you stole the show just now, you've also stolen my heart. The heart of the Heartbreaker has been stolen. And I would love to give it back sometime. I'd love to take it back. And I'd love to steal your heart on the way. And won't you make me the... And he just right across the face, fucking roundhouse kicked. His stupid glasses go flying right off. Sky Hermosa wastes no time knocking him out. He fucking falls asleep. She hits him with the... He's fucking honk shoe. Me. He's fucking out like a light. I mean, that wasted no time. She's not messing around. She was not entertaining this 40-year-old virgin. Yeah, 36 for that. The fans did not like that as much as I did, but oh well. CZCW Tag Team Championship kicks things into next gear with another 57, so I guess no gears were kicked into it. It just, you know, we're chilling. But yeah, the Beach Boys make defense number 3 in 11 minutes and 53 seconds when Simon Waves pins Amy St. James with the beach break. Defense number 3, really good performances, especially from 2 undercarders and 2 lower carders. I'm just happy with how it looks. So yeah, both teams had great chemistry. Chet Chavez, both Chet Chavez and Willow and Simon Waves and Willow have great chemistry, so she's not going anywhere. Yeah, Beach Boys are a pretty solid team. And Ellie DeGrazia is really fucking good. That's crazy. Okay. Love to see it. 57 for the tag title match. Up next, I said it was going to steal the show, and it gets a perfect rating, a 64. Wink. Yeah, match goes 15 minutes. It's a great match. They have great chemistry. And in 15 minutes and 4 seconds, Luis Montero Jr. defeats Hugh Day Ask by pinfall. Hugh got a 63. Luis is kind of on his way down. He's already 38, but I really loved him. Loved using him in Ole. So while I have some time with him, I kind of want to give him just some spotlight before it's too late. So yeah, I gave him a win here tonight. And then he cuts a quick promo. He's like, I've been in CZCW for over a year now, and I think it's about time that I get some CZCW gold around my waist. I guess it's Azul. I had this epiphany as I was booking. All the belts are blue, so he's not looking for gold. He's looking for Azul. He wants that Azul around his waist. So yeah, essentially going to be calling his shot for any champions in the future. Up next is the 3v3 match. I thought this would do a little better, but it is what it is. American Flash and Tigre Salvaje did great. American Flash is still on Midas Touch. Holy fuck. No way. Oh my god. American Flash Mega Push? Maybe. Yeah, but 55 rated match. Good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. The Masked Men defeated the Loving Gangsters in 1944 when Tigre Salvaje Jr. pinned Bullseye with the Salvaje suplex. Decent little match here. Yeah, 55. Let's get into the semi-main where we have the SoCal Savages making their official debut as the SoCal Savages. I felt like the name, the Perez Brothers or the Brothers Perez, was just a little kind of bland. So I decided to give them the name the SoCal Savages. They've never been an official team. I mean, I can't imagine in canon they've never teamed up before. But I want to make them a regular team in this save, especially with Frankie Perez. Being as old as Luis Montero, you never know when his body's going to give out on him. It hasn't yet, so it's a 64 as he gets. But yeah, really good match from all 4 men. Johnny Perez was off his game, so I'll let that slide for tonight. Our semi-main got a 63. Frankie Perez submitted Malik Cash with the P clutch in 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, beautiful match. And then afterwards, Frankie Perez gets no rest as Miller Ford from Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, one of the biggest names in Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, makes a surprise appearance here in CZCW to challenge the current COTT heavyweight champion Frankie Perez for the COTT world title on the first ever episode of Coast to Coast. He said he was backstage. He was going to make the challenge anyway, and he didn't have a date in mind, but after hearing Sean McFly announce the Coastal Zone Coast to Coast TV show, he struck up a deal with Sean and Cliff Anderson. Well, maybe not Cliff Anderson, he was commentating, so just Sean. He struck up a deal with Sean McFly, and at the first episode of Coast to Coast, we will have Frankie Perez taking on Miller Ford for the COT World Championship. And then our main event, holy fuck, oh my god. 83 rated main event out the fucking gate. Frankie Boy Fernandez gets an 80. Sorry. That's why he won. So yeah, in 21 minutes and 31 seconds, Frankie Boy Fernandez retains his title against Mass Cougar with a dirt nap. I guess that's his finish. All right. Makes his first defense of the Coastal Zone Championship title. Crazy work. The creative finish was great. The match was insane. I'm legitimately surprised that it was this good, but I will never complain. And yeah, Frankie Boy Fernandez goes over, but afterwards, the angle flopped. Oh well. Afterwards, American Flash just kind of comes out and makes his presence known with Frankie Boy. He congratulates him for winning, but he looks right at that title, and Frankie Boy's like, you can look at it all you want, American Flash, because you're never gonna fucking hold it. And that's how we end our first pay-per-view, CZCW Revolution 2022. We got a fucking 75 out the gate. Based, I don't know. Hell of a main event. Frankie is God, guys. Frankie is God. Not Frankie Perez. You're really good too, but Frankie Boy Fernandez gets the top tier of praise. Who else did fucking Hugh Day Ask, I want to give a hug because he took the job when he probably shouldn't have. And then honestly, I'm feeling Sky Hermosa praise for a great performance. But yeah, Frankie Boy Fernandez, we made $30K off of ticket sales and broadcast revenue. Yeah, I'd say that's more than success. Way more of a success than I think any of us expected. So, yeah. Before I close out our first episode, I'm gonna set up, the Coast to Coast show. So give me yeah, I'm gonna set up Coast to Coast, and then I'm gonna propose a question. I asked the people in the chat, and that's right, I gotta reloan them, but whatever. Let me do that now before I forget. Come on. Alright, cool. Yeah, I couldn't get a trade to go, so Miller Ford just had to be on 2 loans. So here's the thing. I thought of a couple ways to structure the order of these episodes for Coast to Coast. And what I've come up with, I think 1 year is fine. I'll do 6 months. I'll do 6 months. Rest, I'll do that much. On demand, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. We're not going to be going live with Coast to Coast. Alright? We're gonna be recording 2 episodes at a time, most months. This month specifically, after these first 2 episodes, we're gonna have to tape 3 at a time just because Vendetta is 5 weeks away and not 4. So the question I want is answer in the comments. I'll do whatever the most people like in comment say, and essentially pay-per-views will always be their own episode. So Vendetta, Uprising, Spring Beach Break, all those will be their own episode. However, do you guys want the episodes of Coast to Coast to be 1 episode of Coast to Coast per video? All of the episodes of Coast to Coast, so it would be like a Road to Vendetta episode, which would have 5 episodes of Coast to Coast, or every single recording block. So for this one specifically, it would be episode 2 of the series would have 2 episodes of Coast to Coast. Episode 3 would have 3, but every time we tape, if we tape 2 shows at a time, there will be 2 episodes of Coast to Coast. If we tape 3 or 4, it'll be 4 and 3 episodes. You get it, alright? So just let me know what you guys prefer in terms of the way that these non-live videos are uploaded. Other than that, I mean, I think just an insanely successful start to this series. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all come back for the first ever edition of CZCW's Coast to Coast. Alright. SixtyFour, try to fucking explain a question coherently challenge. Impossible. I'm Jesus. Alright. 1.3. Alright. We've only been going for an hour and 15. I think I have 2 episodes of Coast to Coast pre-booked. I think we just run them now. Yeah, we haven't been going for that long. I'm used to the over 3-hour streams with 5SSW with the 6 tour shows and a pay-per-view I do. But hold up. I want Coast to Coast to be numbered. Coast to Coast will be numbered. pre-book for Coast to Coast. We're going to do Frankie Paris versus Miller Ford. Not going to be able to go that long, but it'll be a really fun match. I can't put the COT title on the line yet. Can I borrow it now? No, I can't. I have to wait till the show. Hopefully I remember. But yeah, let me make sure everyone will be available for this episode, this recording block of Coast to Coast. Hugging a pirate gives you a risk of pirate AIDS. Why did both of you say that? I guess Ben didn't mention AIDS, but I mean, I'll eat a banana. I won't get scurvy. It's fine. I won't get scurvy. Dude, indie shows are fun everywhere. You just it just depends on the vibe. As long as the people like, it's weird. Like indie shows like draw like no crowds near me. Like those are the most fun. But it's like the ones where it's like a decent sized indie that get the big names, and I'm not gonna name any names, but like the decent sized indies that like get the big names just don't try, and it's very annoying. Like unless it's like a DPW or something, it's like the big logo. Like, okay, if a company as big as like CZCW ran Chicago, it would be great. But like the companies like fucking I don't want to shit on ACPW, but like FCW, you know, like they're probably big enough to sign a name or two from like, you know, Maw or some shit, but like the guy from Maw is not gonna fucking try. I don't know what I'm going on about. I don't know what I got. You got a deathmatch weekend in Northern Kentucky? In Northern Kentucky? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get a drink real quick because my throat's starting to hurt. So I'll be back in a minute or two, and then we'll run the first 2 episodes of Coast to Coast when I come back. Alright. Oh, Ian Rotten's ruining wrestling? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not surprised, but I'm sorry. I didn't want to shit on ACPW because they couldn't... There's no chance ACPW could hire anyone notable. Also because they'd probably commentate hockey really well. And I want to praise them for that. Alright. Labu and Gino. Alright, 151. Yeah, we might, oh. We'll see. Hopefully these Wrestle World shows aren't a huge drain on finances. I'm really hoping so. I don't know if we'll be making money per show, but as long as we, like, As long as we don't lose like 10,000 a month, I think we're good. Ian Rotten, try not to be just bad. Just a horrible, horrible thing. Yeah, the first GCW show I went to in Chicago, they ran a show on like turf, so they couldn't bleed because of the turf. So the entire show was just like them finding different ways to use doors. It was so weird. Like Speedball and Mance Warner, like one of them went through a door. Holy shit, I called it. Sorry. One of them went through a door, and then later in the match, each of them picked up a half of that door and just started wailing on each other in the head with it. And then yeah. We didn't almost die. We couldn't find a parking spot. We didn't even come close to dying. We didn't even come close to dying. We just couldn't find a parking spot. Alright. No one gets the night off. I don't want to support the people that run ICW No Holds Barred. I really don't. I just don't want them to. I don't want to. Alright. Spend creative energy. Okay. 207 points. Let's get a finish. Beauty. When did we skid off? Was that after I was drunk? Was that on the way back? Or on the way there? I don't have a good memory, Tyler. I'm sorry. Let me get an angle. Angle Frankie Perez. I should probably put Parrot. I can't. Frankie P. Safe bet. Ian doesn't run ICW. Who runs ICW? I thought it was Ian Rotten. Did he get kicked out finally? ARP, April 16. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pretend like I know about the deathmatch scene. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I assumed Ian Rotten still ran ICW, or I'm thinking of the wrong company. ICW's the British fucks? Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right. My bad. Yeah, my bad. I was thinking of IWA Mid-South, not ICW No Holds Barred. Okay, that's right. I'm sorry. Brit Rest fell off with NXT UK. That's right. Okay. I might actually then. Mid-South was the fucking dog shit. I knew it was the fucking semicolon location name. So, I was close. You gotta give me credit for that. I think I'll do another finish. Right, and then I can have one for next week, maybe. Dude, this fucking creative team is out of their mind good. What the fuck? God damn it. Okay. So, ICW No Holds Barred is different than ICW. Oh my god. I gotta figure this out now. Okay. Okay. So, ICW No Holds Barred is Danny Demento. Alright. Okay, so I know the British ICW is Insane Championship Wrestling. What does the ICW in ICW No Holds Barred stand for? Is it also Insane Championship Wrestling? Impact Championship Wrestling? I feel like I think I know why they changed it now. Kinda can't do that anymore. Thank you, Maroy. Alright, that's not good. Alright. Let's do we need a little bit of bonding. What the fuck, guys? Alright. God damn it. Alright. The locker room is average. So this is not good. This is not what we want. What about catering? Okay. Okay. We can afford catering. Guys, we can afford catering. If all you guys wanted was catering, that's all you had to say. Alright, so I think I'm opening with Frankie Perez and Miller Ford. No, I'm opening with another angle. I like the gimmick of using... They have chains instead of ropes? Okay, I might need to check them out. I have been very off the deathmatch bandwagon for a while. Okay, so we're opening with an angle where, going Coastal, announce, or no, wait, I should do Frankie Boy and, ow, my finger. Frankie Boy and California Love Machine have an announcement. So, essentially what they're going to do is, like, look, because I looked through the lore in both this game and 2020, it doesn't look like they broke up, per se, as much as split apart. So, essentially this angle is going to be like, look, we've kind of split apart, and, we don't like that. We want to bring back Going Coastal on a more relaxed basis. Like, obviously, we're not going to be going full steam ahead in the tag division or anything, but we still want to be a fucking major part of this company together. And they announced that they're going to be reuniting after years of drifting apart. And in the main event, we'll take on the team of American Flash and Masked Cougar. So, Frankie Boy Fernandez on working the crowd. California Love Machine on working the crowd. Masked Cougar on off-screen. And same thing with American Flash off-screen. So, 6 minutes. Character development. Save details that can be improvised. Then we kick things off with Frankie Perez versus Miller Ford for the COT World Championship. Borrow that. Pre-booking. Add to booking sheet. COT World Heavyweight Championship. I have this going 14 minutes. Because I don't think it can go... I don't think Miller Ford can be on screen for too long. Yeah, Miller Ford's got an unimportant... He's unimportant, so... This is just going to be a work rate match. Yeah, Miller Ford can call it. So Frankie Perez will be the victor. Open called. Steal the show. Clean finish. Yeah, I will check. Is he from BJW? That's a great question. Is the guy from Japan from BJW? If so, is it important? Frankie Perez is... Okay, so I have 2 angles. I have a Frankie Boy finish. I'll do that when he's not in a main event match. I'll do a likely to succeed tonight. Oh, they've just announced... So they're just like... Is the announcement just someone from Japan, or did they, like, name drop the company, do you know? Are they just like, dude, we got a Japanese guy coming? And then everyone's like, holy fuck. Okay, but we have a really important angle, actually, as, after Frankie Perez retains the, COT Championship, he is jumped by the Dark Watch. Deacon Darkhold, Maroy, and Babao all jump Frankie Perez. And Deacon Darkhold holds up the heavyweight championship. And, yeah, the Dark Watch make a surprise appearance here on CZCW. ICW natives. So, Frankie Perez title celebration. I got this going 4 minutes. Surprise, save details. So it's just all we know, it's a Japanese deathmatch guy. Okay. I am hoping for Onita. I'm hoping for Atsushi Onita. Alright, up next we got a tag match between the Wildcats and Altitude and Onslaught. I don't know if you guys can guess who's going over. Take a wild gander. This one's going 9 minutes. I'll have El Jaguar go over this time. Open, clean. Actually, not even open. Just script it. I don't trust him. Alright. Alright, then after that, immediately into another four-way. Not another four-way, but another Luis Montero match and win. Air Raid Siren versus Swipe Romero versus Tony DeWonderful. Did I put Onslaught? Oh, shit. Did I put Onslaught to win? Alright, I don't know if you're making a joke or if I put Onslaught to win, but I have... Okay. Ever since I fucked up that fucking Nami Genda match in the 5SSW streams, I have been paranoid I'll do it again ever since. So, I fucking freaked out for a second there. But yeah, Luis Montero Jr. wins a four-way. Open, script, clean. Book segment. He calls out Luis Montero makes a challenge for some blue. So he calls out the current Extreme Champion, Carlos Barea. And a match is made for next week. Hype. Script it. Book segment. Pre-book segment. Pre-book it. One-on-one. Luis versus Carlos. Extreme Championship. Aussie rules, guys. Aussie rules. Pre-book. Yeah, cool. Then we have semi-main Kira Lee in a singles match against Miguel Rivera. This one's going 12 minutes total. Kira Lee in a singles match. Open, clean. I doubt Miguel Rivera can call it. Ice-T over here is not very good. Open, script, called. Book segment. Then guess who's back, guys? Heartbreaker wants a favor from Kira Lee. So essentially he's like, hey, mamacita, can you do me a favor and could you do a little talking to Sky Hermosa for me? I don't think she understood. I wasn't out there to fight. I was out there to flight. Fight or flight? Yeah, I'll flight with her all the way home. And then she also roundhouse kicks him right in the side of the head. So, you know, Heartbreaker over here, not going well. Poor guy, I'm so sorry. It's not going well for you. Not Sky. I guess Sky off screen. I'll do, what is it? Heartbreaker can be on background because Kira Lee's actually a really decent promo in terms of CZCW people. Scripted 2 minutes. We'll try the comedy here. This is where we'll try comedy. Alright, and then I have a promo between I actually meant for this to go on earlier, so I messed up a little here. Alright, so we'll just do it. We'll just move it up. It's just essentially American Flash and Masked Cougar quick promo, like why are they teaming up tonight? And American Flash and Masked Cougar are like, look, American Flash is like, I've earned a title match but I've yet to beat. You know, I think I've earned a title match, but the CZCW promoters don't believe so. And Cougar wants to re-win his way to a world title match. So they're teaming up, both of them, to essentially earn a world title match. That's always the fighting reason. So, Frankie Boy off screen. It's 2 minutes. Not interview. Backstage, pre-taped. Generic, I guess. American Flash and Masked Cougar. Promo, I guess. So, save details. Script it. Book segment. I'll actually put it in between these two matches. I don't need it, because I put it on the card, and then I forgot to move stuff around. So, yeah. Alright, cool. So, then our main event, 2v2. American Flash and Masked Cougar versus the reuniting Going Coastal. And in a shocking turn of events, after 22 minutes, the reuniting Going Coastal fall short in their re-inauguration. I don't know. You know what I mean. They fail in their attempt to win. Flash will pin California Love Machine. Open, called, slow build, clean. Book segment. What is the problem? What? Miller Ford's being slightly overused. How about now? Okay, that's fine. I'll just knock it down a peg. That's fine. Actually, and then I'll just add a minute to this then. Kind of fine with that. But yeah, so American Flash and Masked Cougar both want... How did I hit tab? Both want a title shot. So essentially, American Flash got the pinfall, so he goes for the belt, but as he's going for the belt, Masked Cougar also goes for the belt, and they both try to pose with it, before eventually dropping the belt and just like walking away together, talking and shit. And yeah, just kind of like neither man really gets what they want to end the show. So Frankie Boy and Callie will fucking carry this promo. And Masked Cougar, background player. Alright. Foreshadowing, I guess. Book segment. The old Lakers. No. Yeah, no, I don't know. Live saves are really fun, Tyler. But I don't want you to try and get back into YouTube if shit's falling around you. I want you to take time for yourself and do what's best for you. I don't want things to crumble and just for shit to pile up on you, buddy. So yeah, creative ideas though. I think I'll do the likely to succeed tonight. And then I'll do the safe bet next show, because next show's main event's kind of weaker. And then I'll save the other angle for next show. So angle Frankie P can go here. I mean, that's a great mentality as well. So fucking rips bong with asshole. All right, I think we've lost the plot, buddy. I think we've lost the plot. Oh no. How do you even suck? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not finishing that. Never mind. No, I don't. Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Likely to succeed. Because if the finish fails, I'm confident in this main event. Heartbreaker storyline where he falls for someone for not his typical manslut thing. He wins the Extreme title for her. She gives the title to whoever he won it off of, making a double turn. Oh, man. He thinks he's found true love. And he wins the Extreme title. So he gives it to her. Then she gives it to the title for whoever he beat for it. Why don't I hate that as much as I should? Why don't I hate that as much as I should? I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. But I am saying I won't do it with Carlos Barea as champion. I kind of like him as champion, so I might legitimately put that in the pocket. I don't hate that as much as I should. That's some bullshit I would complain about, but fuck, I'm not the one watching. Oh, that's annoying. Why is that there? Why is that there? No, okay, I guess I can't remove it either. Alright, spoilers for the... that's annoying. If Heartbreaker wins a title... No. It's okay. I've done worse. I've done so much worse. If Heartbreaker wins the title, it won't be anywhere near as bad as that time I had Dallas McWade be like a TV champion for 8 months. I've done so much worse. Don't worry. It's not beneath me. It's so far not beneath me. It's actually so not beneath me, I can see it at my feet. That's how high it is. Alright, I'm going to record this episode of Coast to Coast. I don't know if I should do a full intro or not. Because I don't know how these are going to be structured. So I think I'm just going to record the... the actual running the show bit. Because again, like, I'll make the intros and outro later. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be its own episode or if it's going to be a first of two. So, yeah, I'll just run the show first. All right. What are you guys going on about? Oh, my God. All right, so we kick off the first ever edition of CZCW's Coast to Coast with one of the greatest tag teams in CZCW history, California Love Machine and Frankie Boy Fernandez going coastal. They're in the ring with microphones, and essentially, they both cut a promo where they're like, look, over the years, we have been drifting apart. We were one of the greatest teams of all time, and then we both decided to kind of do our own solo things. We didn't have one of those typical tag team breakups. I didn't get jealous of California. He didn't get jealous of me. We didn't have this big blow. We've always been, like, kind of good friends behind the scenes. However, we kind of miss working together. We were thinking about it backstage tonight, backstage at Revolution, backstage over the past couple months, and we just want to make it official. We are going to be reuniting the Going Coastal tag team tonight. In the main event here tonight, Going Coastal will reunite up against American Flash and Masked Cougar. We're not going to be gunning for the tag titles or anything. It's going to be a loose team up. However, we want to continue working together because that was some of the most fun we've had in our wrestling careers. So yeah. I did research. I double-checked TEW 2020 in case they took it out of their bios, but from what I understand, and if I'm wrong, I'm retconning it, so it doesn't really matter, but from what I understand, California Love Machine and Frankie Boy Fernandez just kind of stopped tagging together. They didn't have this big breakup or anything, so to kick off the first ever episode of Coast to Coast, they announced that they're going to be coming back as a tag team going forward, and facing American Flash and Masked Cougar in the main event tonight. 60 rated angle to kick things off, but our opening match is the COT World Championship match. Fuck, I need important matches to go 20 minutes on TV shows? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Guess what? That's not fucking happening. I'm sorry. That's not fucking happening. We kicked things off with Miller Ford versus Frankie Perez. The match was really good, as you'd expect. The crowd wasn't that into it because Miller Ford's not that over. But In the first ever match in coast-to-coast history, Frankie Perez retains his COT World Heavyweight Championship in 12:32 by submission with the P-clutch. Beautiful match. This stole the show. Segment was a 56. And yeah, Frankie Boy Fernandez stands tall. Just kidding. No, he doesn't. Because before he can even react, Deacon Darkhold and the Night Terrors, the Dark Watch from IPW, make a surprise appearance and lay out Frankie Perez here. Frankie Perez is blindsided by Babu, Maroy, and Deacon Darkhold, and he hits his finisher. I assume it's like a Blade Runner, Sister Abigail something. He lays out Frankie Perez, and he holds up the COT World Heavyweight Championship high above his head. Shocking appearance on the first ever edition of Coast to Coast here by the Dark Watch. Segment gets a 46. Next segment, we have a 57. The Wildcats take on a couple of the undercard guys in Altitude and Onslaught. Match was okay. Exactly who... I'm so sorry. Holy blue fuck. Onslaught just got a 50. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. Onslaught just got a 50. I think we found somebody to push, guys. But yeah, the match goes, 7 minutes? They win. The Wildcats went over. Yeah, good match. Onslaught's incredible. We get a quick promo from the back from American Flash and Masked Cougar. They're just kind of here to explain why they're teaming up. They're not an established team. Is it because they both wear masks? Not entirely. Essentially, they say, look, American Flash is like, I feel like I have earned a COT World Championship match. I have won on the past couple pay-per-views. However, the higher-ups in CZCW... I'm sorry, I said COT, not CZCW. He feels he's earned a CZCW championship match, but the higher-ups in Coastal Zone must not see it that way because he hasn't gotten one, so he wants to take on the world champion and his tag partner to prove that he's earned it. And Masked Cougar, kind of a similar situation. He just lost to Frankie Boy Fernandez, but he wants to prove that that loss was nothing but a fluke. And so the two men with the same goal have decided to team up tonight for both of them to prove that they are world championship worthy. So yeah, I just wanted a quick stop in, why the fuck are these two teaming? I thought I'd explain it. So yeah, that's why. Up next we have a 4-way between Air Raid Siren, Swipe Marrero, Tony Day Wonderful, and Luis Montero Jr. Match goes 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Luis Montero Jr. pins Air Raid Siren for the victory. Match got a 51. It was a pretty good, decent enough mid-card match. It did what it was supposed to do. And what it was supposed to do was give Luis Montero Jr. a win because he is still on his quest for one of these precious CZCW blues or golds or whatever you want to call it. They're blue, but he wants gold. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He wants a championship belt. And what does he do? He calls out the current Extreme Champion, Carlos Barrera. He says that he proved it at the pay-per-view, and he's proved it once again. He deserves an Extreme Championship match. And Carlos Barrera comes out and he says, look, I don't think there's going to be anything I can do to stop you from getting this match, so fucking why not? You want to fight me so bad? Let's fight next week on Coast to Coast, and I'm confident that there's nothing that you can do to stop me from winning this match. And that gets a 48. Up next, we have Kira Lee in a singles match because she's fucking great. She takes on Miguel Rivera and wins in 10 minutes and 26 seconds with the flying knee strike. Segment got a 53. Good enough match. And even though Sky Hermosa is not on the show, that does not stop our fan favorite Heartbreaker from coming out. And he says, Kira, first things first, I want to apologize at the pay-per-view. I must have came on really strong. I was not intending to fight Sky Hermosa. In fact, I was trying to do the opposite. I had a fight or flight response, and my response was flight, as in I want to fly away with her. So Kira Lee, I'd love a favor from you. If you could talk to Sky Hermosa, put in a good word for me, and we could make some sweet, Sweet. And right, the exact same thing happens. Roundhouse kick to the side of the head. Poor heartbreaker. I feel like maybe these girls just, you know, they're getting the wrong idea. He's not trying to fight. He's a lover, not a fighter. Or maybe, just maybe, neither of them want anything to do with him. So yeah, this is a good thing though. I was testing it out. As an angle, let me show you. I've always been weary of making the content type on an angle comedy. I never saw anywhere that there would be a penalty for a comedy angle, but I thought there would probably be one, so I've always been weary about making any comedy angles. However, I made this angle comedy, and I got no penalty for it, just the penalty that the people in it aren't very good at promos. So, nope, I was completely lying. Penalty was used, yep, there was, comedy segments are unsuited to this product. So it's not some major penalty. However, when I given the option to not have to use comedy, I'm just not going to do it. So this was a learning experience of an angle. Main event time. And unfortunately, holy fuck, a 79. Sorry. Unfortunately, for Going Coastal, their big return match as a tag team does not go the way they want to. As in a surprise, American Flash pins California Love Machine with a high velocity senton to get the victory. 79 rated angle here. Frankie Boy Fernandez got a fucking 81. People in the chat were telling me he's a cheat code. Yes, he fucking is. Oh my god. But yeah, American Flash gets the victory here, and he tries to stand tall here tonight. Frankie Boy Fernandez is he's on the ground. It was a decisive victory. Both men were laid out. American Flash got the pin. Yeah, so the title is rolled into the ring to him by the ringside crew. However, he goes to reach for it, and American Flash puts his foot right on the belt and picks it up. And he looks right at it. He's like, I think I've proved my point. However, Mash Cougar, he didn't get the pinfall victory, but he got the victory. So he goes and he grabs the belt right out of American Flash's hands, and he's like, this is coming with me. You know, American Flash, yeah, he got the pinfall victory, but he pinned California Love Machine. Mash Cougar just got as good of a victory against Frankie Boy Fernandez, per se. But yeah, so this whole, lifting the title up high kinda didn't go the way American Flash wanted to, as they dropped the belt and they walked to the back talking to each other as we end the first ever edition of CZCW Coast to Coast. What a fucking main event. Alright, so I'll end the recording there, and then if the people are like, hey, let's do individual videos for each Coast to Coast episode, then I'll make my own intro and outro there, and then, you know, it's just talking to myself, essentially. Great show. 69. Good show. Yeah, yeah, it's what I mean. It's just, it's a small penalty, but it's like, it's just, why risk it, you know? Why risk it? Alright, what happened? No locker room incidents? Okay. So yeah, let's get into the second taping. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We want to open with Frankie Perez. Frankie Perez demands answers from Sean McFly. He's like, look, you want to come out at the pay-per-view, talk about how you're this big shot, new part owner of the company. All right, then what the fuck was that bullshit last week? Who allowed Deacon Darkhold to come out and jump me? And I want to know what you're going to do about it, Sean McFly. Yeah, he's just essentially, he is not happy with being jumped. So he demands something be done about it. Alright. Have fun wherever you're going, Tyler. If it's sleeping, have a good nap. It's fucking almost 11 where we live. Serios. He will Serios. We're going to open the show with the Wildcats versus some undercard people in the form of Cillian Catsby and Ellie DeGrazia. The Wildcats. Yep, we're going to go 8 minutes with this one. 8 minutes total. This will be our Steal the Show. Tigre Salvaje can get the victory again. Open. No, not open. Just scripted clean. Scripted clean. And then after the match, but the Wildcats do not have a fun night here, as they are jumped by Waylon Walls and Bullseye. And essentially they're like, look, we did not take kindly to being embarrassed by a couple of fucking loser doors at the pay. They're not going to be that corny, but they're just not happy about losing at the pay-per-view, and they would they're not going to let the Wildcats be happy. I don't know. 2 minutes. Foreshadowing, sure. Wildcats are jumped by the gang. Alright, book segment. Okay, we then have another angle where Johnny Perez will stand by his bro. Essentially, they're just like, Frankie Perez isn't trying to be like a whiny bitch, like, I got jumped, wham. He's just trying to be like, look, if this shit keeps happening, then, you know, this fucking locker room's gonna turn into pandemonium. People that don't even work here are just showing up unannounced. Where the fuck's the security? Improvise, now script it. 2 minutes. Serios. No. Generic. Sure, generic. 2 minutes. Not in the ring. This will be backstage. Pre-taped. Save. Up next, we got a singles match. Has Juliet come back yet? If not, I'll just find somebody else. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to use Juliet because I hadn't used her yet. Who hasn't been used yet? I have Cillian used already. I'm not going to use Miller Ford. Swipe Romero. Oh, Viento Negro. Alright, buddy, you get your shot. No! Chaotic backstages. No. No, you know what? Alpha and Omega. Thank you for saying that, because I'm going to add that to the promo. He's like, that's what he's going to be like. He's going to be like, look, I know indie shows aren't known for their fucking calm backstage environment, but you said you wanted this company to be bigger than this. So how come this shit's happening? So, yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You fucking, you're making the promos better, bro. Let's go. Yeah, Zell Quinn goes over. Open. Oh, fuck you. Open. Can you call? No. No call. Open, called, clean, book segment. Alright. And we have the Extreme Championship. Luis Montero Jr. versus Carlos Barea. Now, if people are wondering why on earth was Carlos Barea so confident, that's because he's gonna fucking cheat. He will tainted finish. Open. Maybe called. Maybe call. Call. Maybe call. Tainted finish. Yeah, he's gonna roll him up. Use the tights. Use it for an. He can't use it for an object. That's not illegal. Yeah, I think he'll use the tight. I mean, it's not illegal, is it? There's no DQs. Shit, I didn't think that through. I forgot it was called the Extreme title. Yeah, but he won without honor. That's all that matters. He won without honor. He broke the code of honor, guys. I mean, he rolls up the tights. He rolls up the tights. Shush. Fuck, I forgot about that. Ah, no, I already pre-booked the match. Yeah, I'll change it. Fuck it, I'll change it. Alright, instead of a tainted finish, I guess I'll fucking... Zell Quinn wasn't supposed to get involved yet. The idea was that Carlos would cheat to win, and then Zell Quinn would be like, why the fuck do you want another match? That's not fair, fuck you. But now he'll cheat to win, and then he'll still do that, and he'll be an even bigger heel. Alright, so yeah. Zell Quinn quickly escapes. So it's not cheating, but he didn't win it, you know? Working the crowd, Luis Montero. When I pre-booked it, I was so into like it's not an extreme title, it's just an X Division title, and then I completely forgot it was still an extreme title per se. So yeah. 2 minutes. Surprise. Scripted. Book. Alright. Alright, then this is supposed to be an angle. Going Coastal are essentially going to come out and be like, look, our return match did not go as we expected it to. However, we will not let that sour our return. And we will hold an open challenge to anybody backstage that wants to fucking take us on. Have a chance at beating us. Come on out. And then the Apex Twins will come out and they'll lose. Going Coastal won't have their return spoiled. 6 minutes. Boom. Add match. 2v2. Apex Twins versus Going Coastal. This is gonna go 16 minutes. I think 15 minutes. 15 minutes. California Love Machine took the fall in the main event last show, so he can get the victory this show. Open, script, clean. Book segment. I will do the gamble. I will do the gamble of a creative finish here. It's not the main event, so I'm going to risk it. Frankie Boy Fernandez has to be the victor. That's right, because the finish is you take my finisher, you suck my dick, you lose. That's right, I forgot. You can't do that with California Love Machine. You can't suck his dick. Alright, so then we have an angle where essentially Sean McFly admits to bringing in the Dark Watch. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess Sean McFly, I'll just do Sean McFly answers. So yeah, Frankie comes out. He's like, I've waited long enough. Give me a fucking answer. And Sean McFly's like, look, yeah, alright, fine. They didn't just run in and fucking... I was behind it. I did green light them coming through. However, look, there wasn't much I can do. Deacon Darkhold had earned a COT championship match in the eyes of the fucking Confederation of the Territories. And I wanted it on a CZCW show. So I greenlit it for Vendetta. However, I didn't think they were going to show up. Alright, I'm fucking sorry. Alright. 6 minutes. I guess we'll do 4. It's fine. 4. Scripted. Hype. So yeah, at Vendetta, we will get COT World Championship Frankie Perez versus Deacon Darkhold. Pre-book. I can just put it on the line. That's based. Alright, sweet. Alright, cool. Alright, and then our main event. American Flash and Mass Cougar versus the Inner City Express. Look, yeah. Alright, look. I get they're a cult, but I'm sorry. Was I supposed to expect they'd do some underhanded shit? I don't want to assume the worst out of people. All right, 20 minutes. Mass Cougar will get the victory this time over Malik Cash. Open, slow build, creative finish. This one will do the safe bet because this match kind of needs that boost. They don't have the fucking Going Coastal in it. Booking analysis. Malik Cash and Jay Becker are slightly overused. I think we'll be fine. And then Flash and Cougar will settle the score next week. Yeah, maybe it's one of those happy cults. You know, those happy cults that exist. You know, the fucking those ones, right? Surprise, sure, we'll do surprise. Scripted book segment. Do I have a near certainty angle? I think. Yeah, he's just positive. Sean McFly's just a positive guy. He's like, oh, he looked at Deacon Darkhold. He's not prejudiced. He doesn't look at Deacon Darkhold like, fuck, man, you look like you work for Voldemort. No, he didn't say that. He's like, dude, I really like that necklace. That's a really nice necklace. The Dark Watch? Where can I get one? That, he's just. So, Deacon, what do you want to go by? Your Satanic Majesty? That's nice. I like that. He's just a good-hearted guy. He's a good-hearted guy. All right. So yeah, we pre-booked that. So yeah, I'll just get into the show. I'll make the intros and shit next time. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we kick off the second edition of CZCW's Coast to Coast with Frankie Perez. And Frankie Perez is not fucking happy. Frankie Perez retained his COT World Championship against Miller Ford and then was assaulted by a bunch of goth emo fuckwads. His words, not mine, even though I just said them and I also made them up. Essentially, Frankie Perez cuts this promo. He's like, look, I'm not happy with Deacon Darkhold, and I'll get to him in a minute. But most of all, I'm not happy with Sean McFly. Sean McFly comes out on the Revolution pay-per-view. He makes his first appearance as a part owner of CZCW, and he says he wants to make things professional. Well, Sean, where's the professionalism? Who the fuck are those guys? Why did nobody in the back know about them? And why did they jump me? Why did they jump me, Sean? You want this? I know that indie shows, and he does air quotes, I know that indie shows don't exactly have the best reputation for, controlled backstage environments. However, if you want to promise this company to not be an indie show, you want to take this national, then people from other promotions in the Southwest can't just come in and take over. So I want to know why you don't have your shit together, and I'm not going to let this show continue later if you continue to allow this bullshit and ignore me. So Frankie Perez not happy, opening the show with a 57 rate angle. Our first match of the night is a solid 53 as the Wildcats take on Ellie DeGrazia and Cillian Catsby. Cillian Catsby really needs some fucking work, but he's new, so give him a break, asshole. 53 for this match as Tigre Salvaje pins Cillian in 6:21 with the Salvaje suplex. This was our Steal the Show match for the night. Wildcats have been on all three shows. They've won on all three shows. They've been really solid on all three shows, but they've won on all three shows. And on that first of the three shows that we've ran so far, they were in a three-way where they won against Gangster Nation, who are not happy. They are not happy about, quote-unquote, being upstaged by the Wildcats, and they lay them out. And they say that they would have been better off taking a dive because now they're coming for them. So, yeah, the Gangster Nation lay out the Wildcats, and we don't really know what they want yet. So we just got to leave it here. 41 for that angle. We then cut to the back where we see Johnny Perez talking to his brother, and he's like, look, I wasn't affected by the Dark Watch surprisingly showing up and laying you out. However, you're my brother, and I agree with you. If If we want to take this promotion national, we can't let assholes from other shows just running in and trying to take shit over for themselves. So whatever you want, I'll stand right with you. I will stand right by you. Just kind of quick backstage angle. To the point, Johnny Perez will stand with his bros before hoes. And 40 rated. Up next, we get Zell Quinn versus Viento Negro in a decent little match. They have good chemistry. They have great chemistry. And this match did way better than it had any right to be. And Zell Quinn defeats Viento in 7:42, a submission with a magic trick. What was it? Was it the floppy shuffle? Was it the, did he use sleight of hand? I would love to know. I didn't get to see it. Zell Quinn goes over here. Just fun mid-card match. And up next, we have Carlos Barea versus Luis Montero Jr. for the Extreme Championship. But this isn't the last we see of Zell Quinn. As for some reason, and we don't know why, we can only presume he's working with Carlos Barea, but we don't know for sure. After a very, very fun 15-minute match, a really great 15-minute match between the two, Carlos Barea defeats Luis Montero Jr. with the Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's fucking awesome. But Zell Quinn ran in and attacked Montero Jr. To cost him the match. And Carlos Barea makes defense number 3 of the Extreme title. And Carlos just kind of leaves. Like I said, it's not confirmed, but right now it really doesn't look like Carlos Barea knew that was going to happen as he leaves. But Zell Quinn escapes through the crowd with a shit-eating grin as he looks back, and then he runs away as Luis Montero Jr. looks up and looks at both men very angrily at what has just transpired. Him getting screwed out of the Extreme Championship. We then have a promo by the GOATs going coastal. California Love Machine and Frankie Boy Fernandez, they say, essentially, like, look, that, what happened on the last show, that was a tough pill to swallow. But it happened. And, we're not gonna let the sourness of our loss in our return match rain on our parade. And we're gonna have another match right here, right now. We're going to hold an open challenge to any team in the back that wants to take us on and have a chance to take on the greatest team in CZCW history. And they are answered by none other than the Apex Twins, who, holy fuck, the creative finish was a success, and it was a big gamble. Who are, not successful, as, Frankie Boy Fernandez pins Robbie Apex with a coastliner in 13:29. Frankie Boy Fernandez and California Love Machine had a really good match. They got hit with that big penalty for the too short, but as long as it's not the main event, we're fine. The creative finish helped out a lot, going coastal, finally get a win in their return in CZCW. It wasn't on the big stage they wanted it to be on last show, but they got their win here, so 48 for that. And then before we can get into the main event, Frankie Perez and Johnny Perez, they come out, and Frankie Perez is essentially like, look, Sean, we've given you long enough. It's time for you to come out and answer us, or else we're not leaving the ring, and these fans aren't going to get their main event match. And eventually Sean does come out, and he says, look, fine, you're right. Everything you said is right. If I want to turn CZCW into a national success, shit like that can't happen. However, CZCW are still a proud member of the Confederation of the Territories. And the Confederation of the Territories have granted Deacon Darkhold the very next challenger for your COTT World Championship. Now, I am not going to let one of my top guys have that match on an IPW show. So I told them that match will happen on Vendetta. And to build that match, we needed to allow the Dark Watch to make some appearances on some CZCW programming. Did I know that they were there? No. Am I mad that they showed up to lay you out? Yes. However, you're going to have to suck it up and take them on, because you will be fighting Deacon Darkhold at the pay-per-view. And Frankie Perez, not entirely happy with how that turned out. He says he'll do exactly that. And now that he knows the situation, he's gonna suck it up and defeat Deacon Darkhold and send him packing to the fucking warehouses of California in IPW. And in our main event, 73 rated match, really good shit here. The Inner City Express lose once again, this time to American Flash and Mass Cougar, after Mass Cougar pins Malik Cash with an I Am Cougar. Hear Me Roar, that is way too long of a finish name. In 1938, he pins him. And yeah, Mass Cougar and American Flash both had some decent performances here tonight. Malik Cash and Jay Becker are really good for some mid-carders. But yeah, the creative finish really helped out this match. 73 to close the show. But before the show ends, American Flash and Mass Cougar, they get into each other's face. The story was like they were able to get shit done because when push came to shove, they put their anger aside. However, there's still a lot of tension as, believe it or not, two men with the same goal of winning a singles championship is going to result in those two men kind of colliding when put together. So even though they got the win tonight, there's still some bad blood as some pushes start to turn into shoves. But eventually Mass Cougar stops the bullshit and he's like, look, if both of us want a world title match, both of us can't get a world title match. Only one of us is going to get a world title match, alright? So how about this? Since we both feel like we have earned the world title match, how about next week, in the main event of Coast to Coast, we take each other on in a singles match, and the winner will take on Frankie Boy Fernandez at Vendetta. And American Flash is like, fine, I feel like I've already earned this match. However, if I gotta go through you, you aren't gonna stop me. A 53 rated segment to end the show. Not as good as last show, but still really good show. Actually, I'm sorry, it was a perfect rating. It got a 64. Yeah, beautiful way to end the show. These main events are really hitting, and I gotta thank our incredibly great creative team for that. All right. CZCW. Cool. All right. That's a good show. I think the storylines, they're a little rough, you know. I'm not accumulated to the roster yet. I think hopefully by like May, some storylines will really be hitting, but oh man, we lost $10,000. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Okay. Alright. That's not horrible, though. That's not horrible, though. If we made $30K at the pay-per-view, I think... Okay, yeah, we're still in the green. I think by the end of the month, we'll only be down by like 6K, hopefully. So I think we're fine. Okay, I did not know that. I actually didn't know that. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. I see the number in red and I get scared. I did not know I will not get broadcast revenue until it airs. That makes complete sense. I panicked. I panicked. I will be honest. So it's gonna air tonight. Alright, let's see. When can I film next? I have the next filming happening. So it's airing Monday. So it's airing tonight. Why is it not airing here? Am I stupid? Shouldn't it be airing tonight? Okay. I don't deal with taped shows too often. I usually just do them live. So unless I'm wrong, shouldn't... it be airing tonight if it's supposed to air on Mondays? Because if it's airing tonight, shouldn't it be filming again on the 30th? Yeah. I just wish I could get confirmation. I'll sim a day. I was hoping somewhere it would tell me. I didn't pre-book to the pay-per-view, so if it doesn't, it doesn't. However, I would really appreciate the broadcast. It didn't air. It didn't air. Wait, it did air. Oh my god, it did air. Okay. There we go. So, there's the broadcast revenue we made. So, now it moved to... Now it's... Dude, that's fucking crazy. That fucked up my head. That really fucked up my head. Okay. I did not like that. You guys saw it. There's video proof. It moved it to the 30th. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna have to move Vendetta to Friday. We made $5K in revenue. That's good. So... If we record it on Monday, it'll then air on Monday and Monday. So, but will Frankie Paris still be with PGHW? We don't know, because he's just on a touring deal. Juliet, you're a fucking day late, girl. Okay, so I think... So for the next one, I need to tape 3 shows at a time so that I don't have to go live on one of them. So we'll tape it on Monday. We'll do the first one live. I want to penny pinch the pay-per appearance. So we'll tape it on Monday. It'll then air on the 31st. The 7th and the 14th, and then we'll have the pay-per-view. Because it's not that I don't want it to go live, it's that I don't want to hold a show and then only have one show, you know? And I don't want to run a coast to coast and have it fucking be air after Vendetta, but in canon it would happen before Vendetta. So the next one I have to record 3 at a time. Alright, cool. So we made $5K in revenue. So if we made $5K in revenue and we held 2 of them, I think we'll make back most of, if not all, of the $10K we lost. So we're good. We're chilling. We're chilling. That was just 5 straight minutes of me in deep thought about how broadcasting works. So, yeah. I think I don't have any more pre-booked. So, I think now is a good time to cut it. I will, presumably be back on Monday with more 5SSW, assuming my internet doesn't get worse. But yeah, I will upload these for anybody that joined late or left early. These will be getting uploaded within the upcoming days. So yeah, I'll be back on Monday, barring any more internet issues, which is entirely possible, knowing my fucking router's track record. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good time. I was very confused for a lot of it, but I still had fun. So, you know, hopefully Cliff Anderson isn't still mad at us. Yeah, no, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you all come back for 5SSW or the next CZCW, or if you can't make the live streams, you see the videos. Whatever you can do, I hope you come back if you enjoyed. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.